Okay, so here we have all of our parts laid out for our CA Technologies peak pump. And right now I'm holding the rod, nothing in it. So we're going to take the cage with the pin facing down the rod, and we're going to drop that in. That's the first step. From there, we're going to take the ball, and we're going to drop that in. We have to make sure that we clean that up well, and we did. From there, we're going to take the seat. It is double-sided. Do your best to clean it up. I know this one looks dirty, but it's just paint residue. Either side works. Place that in there. Then we're going to take our end cap, and we're going to take the smallest translucent O-ring, and we're going to put that over top. And there's a little ring there that sits on, little lip, like so. And press that down with your thumb. Then we're going to put that facing down into the rod. Then we're going to take our Allen key and tighten that all the way down. Now you can't tighten this just by hand, so you're going to want to take this section of the rod. Do not put this section in the vise. This is chromed and hardened. You will mess it up, and then it'll be no good. This section is fine to put in the vise. I have copper soft jaws here. Just snug. Don't need to go crazy. We're gonna torque that down. That's good enough. Quit laughing. From there, we're going to take our seat holder. I guess this is like the lower ball valve assembly. And we're going to take, set that over there so we don't lose it. We're going to take the seat first. Then we're going to take the second smallest O-ring, or in this case, the smallest one we have at the moment. And we're going to wrap that around the seat. And it should stay on there, it shouldn't fall off. Then we're going to press that down into the seat. Like so. Just use your thumb. Do the best you can. When you tighten this down, it'll flatten out and seal because it's Teflon. We're going to place the ball here, and we'll get to that later. Now I have this sitting with a tool in it with a bunch of grease because this U-cup is really likely to tear when you try to put it rod in. It's just difficult, and so I like to do this to spread it out so that it's not so much of an issue. There we go. Set that aside. And we're going to take our rod. We're going to put this in here gently. You don't want to cut that U-cup. Once you cut the U-cup, you need a new kit. We put that all the way down. And then we're going to take our now second smallest O-ring, or second largest in this case. And we're going to force that down to the bottom. Put that to sit flat and flush. I have all this already greased up, and we'll hold that off there for a bit because I need to get these packings set up. This is our packing holder, and then so we're going to, this is the V packing model. There are two types. They're basically the same, but each one has different packings and a little bit different packing nut. So you want to make sure you order the right kit. This piece, the one with like the flared end, goes down at the bottom, like so. Might need a socket. We'll get to that later. And we'll take our 4 V packings. Then there's a top cap right here. It's different than the rest of the packings, as you can see, and that goes on top. And we'll just force these up in here, like so, with the lips facing down. And we'll just crank this down. Tighten this down in the vise. Until it stops. Don't need to go crazy. At the same time, you don't want that coming loose. And then here's our packing nut. Do not want to tighten this yet. We do want to get it in the bore. And we want to make sure we don't cross thread it, of course. And you can thread that in by hand, but you don't want to tighten this any further Because what this does is it clamps down on those packings, and when it clamps down, they squish out, or squish in this case, and they clamp around the rod. So when you're trying to put the rod in, and those are all clamped down, it's going to be a pain in the ass, and you're going to end up breaking something. So, don't want to do that. So, all I did was tighten that by hand so that my packings don't go flying out. And then we're going to grease up our rod. Never have enough lube or whatever. And we're going to insert that like so. Just use your hand, just force it down as far as you can. Then we're going to toss these gloves so that we don't make a mess, so that that doesn't come flying out. We're going to screw that in like so. Then we can tighten that down on the vise. Alright. That is one complete pump, or fluid section in this case. We're going to take our last O-ring, and we're going to slide that on here. And then this is going to slide up into here. And you're going to need a 1/4 inch punch for this when we need to. There we go, pull that up. Take our old or new pin, whichever you prefer to use, doesn't really matter. Slide that in, slide on our clip, like so, and this comes down. Actually, I'm gonna have to push this up so that we can expose those threads. And we're gonna thread this down. And this is what the punch is for. You're gonna left hand on this, right hand on the punch. And you're just gonna crank this down until it is good and snug. Because if this comes loose, you are not going to have a good day. All right, good enough. And I'm recording a video.
Oh, sorry.